everybody, welcome back to Wild Dominion Outdoors. Beautiful Saturday, exactly 2 weeks from opening day here in eastern Pennsylvania. And out here on the farm, permission farm, where I'm looking for a new tree because there's a new crop. There's never been beans in this field. It's always been corn, CRP, or nothing. This year it's beans, and that's a good thing for us. So I'm excited about that, and I'm looking for a new tree. And I thought I would take you along with me and talk about tree selection just a little bit as it regards saddle hunting in comparison to other methods such as climbers or lock-on stands, ladder stands, and what have you. So we're going to take a look at some trees. I'm going to end up clearing a tree. I don't know if we'll get all that on video, but maybe we can help some people out who are learning to saddle hunt with our experience, limited as it may be, in selecting a tree and maybe saving some folks some aggravation. So let's look at some trees together and see what we find.
Oh, I killed him, baby.
He got one! He got one!
Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth.
Alright, so we're looking at a tree here. It looks like at the bottom it's conjoined, and we see it goes up here to a Y. That's probably not quite 20 feet where that bifurcates. That's not going to be a good tree for a climber. You could use it for a hang-on maybe, but it's leaning this way when you get up there above that bifurcation, which is going to make it difficult for a climber. That lean is not that big of a deal for saddle hunting. It can be, and it can become uncomfortable if you don't know how to manage that. But it can still be hunted very successfully. We'd have to clean that out around there so we can get up there with sticks. But that's a tree that could probably only be saddle hunted. I mean, you could put a ladder stand up against it, but if we're talking about mobile hunting, saddle hunting is the only way you're going to hunt that tree right there. Here's another tree right here, and that could be a winner. This ain't a tree that's probably exclusive to saddle hunting. The problem with this tree, though, for any kind of hunting is, so we clear out this lane here to shoot out into the beans, which is back behind me, and then you're completely skylined. There's nothing back there, and you can see it's just wide open. So that would be a problem. Here's a tree also. You can see that has a little curve in it, and it's not very big either. Wouldn't be ideal for a hang-on. Climber you could do, except it has some curve in it. Might be a pain to get level. But again, saddle hunting, no problem. No problem. Let's look at some more. Here's a perfect example of a tree that you're either going to saddle hunt or probably not at all unless you put a ladder stand up there. It's going to be difficult to hunt put a hang-on stand in that bifurcation. Even saddle hunting, to be sure, it won't be easy to stick climb that tree, but it is definitely doable. And you could use either of those bifurcations to saddle hunt from. The one next to it, obviously right here, is fairly ideal. You could even put a hang-on in there, but for saddle hunting, I might just look at that because there's good back cover. Good back cover, and there's deer tracks all through this mud on this farm road. All over the place, deer tracks. It's a good spot. There's good trees right here to saddle hunt. All right, maybe one more here. Another great example. That's a small tree. The camera makes it look a little thicker than it is. That's a really small tree, that bifurcated tree right there. And I've actually saddle hunted smaller trees. Now you can never ever hunt that with a hang-on stand, climber, not even a ladder stand. It's too small. But you can saddle hunt that. Believe it or not, you can get a saddle hunting platform, super stable on there. Get a nice tether and be totally comfortable and safe in a tree that small when you're saddle hunting. Not ideal, it's not perfect, but it's doable. And if that's all you have in a given spot where you need to be, you can hunt, and you should. It's one of the beauties of saddle hunting. Here's another bifurcated tree. It's actually got three. Got one right there, going off to the left, and then that one, kind of right there. But you could literally put your platform in between those bifurcations and tether above the bifurcation and saddle hunt that tree. And you can stick it all the way up there. If you needed to hunt that tree, you could. I don't intend to because I found a better one. And then over here we have a smaller tree, much smaller tree. Again, couldn't really successfully hang a hang on that tree, and you couldn't use a climber. There's too many limbs. But you can saddle hunt that little tree, even though it's pretty narrow up there at the top. I've saddle hunted smaller, very comfortably. Austin. Found her. Executive producer, what do you got?
15 days.
14.
14, whatever it is.
2 weeks exactly from today.
Too many.
I was just
Except it's too warm out right now.
just sharing with our friends a little bit about tree selection for saddle hunting.
Yeah?
Yep. So I found the tree, and now I'm going to go see if I can saddle it. You might want to film some of this with the not even, what do we got left? 26 minutes of battery you left me. Thank you.
Good thing I brought my camera.
Yeah, it's a good thing. It's the tree I selected. It has that little bend in the top. I can still saddle hunt that. I'm going to platform it right below that bend and tether. You know, I usually put my tether about the bridge of my nose, so I'll be up there high enough. I probably won't be 20 feet at the platform, but I don't really care because it drops off after that tree. They're not going to see me from the other side. I got good back cover, and I'll be able to shoot 25, 30, 35 yards out into these beans. And that's my goal. So now I got to get in there. All right, I'm going to go climb this tree. I want to show you how I'm running this lockdown. And I might change this because the more experience I get, the more I see. Like, I got these grim locks on the molly webbing that's on the bridge loops, and 2 sticks on each side, and my aiders are in the ground. That's going to be a trip hazard. We'll see. That's how I'm rolling it now. Got my platform on the back, but I'm just pick these up and walk in here. Here's something to make a note of. I don't know if he can show you this, but my girth hitch for my tether is over here on the top side of this bend. That's the only reason I'm not flying off to the left where that bend goes. The bend goes to the left, and I'm not flying that way. I'm just sitting here normal. My lineman's not connected. It's not holding me. It's my tether. But where you put that girth hitch of your tether matters, especially on a tree that's not perfectly straight. And right now, I'm thinking, take care of that branch, but I can absolutely make a shot right here without this being in my way. And I can even get myself around here. So I got that shot over there all day because my platform's so stable. That's 100% side pressure on that Tethrd Predator. 100% of my weight is pushing on the side of that, and it's not even flexing. Yahtzee, you see this mess? We got to take care of this mess. And man, I'm reluctant to take care of any more. I might. You see this one hanging out over here? maybe that. Other than that, yeah, this can work. All right, folks. Looks like we got this one done. And I don't know if you can zoom in and show you, but I got my gear strap up here above this curve, and it works out perfect. It's my tethered his strap. And I'm tethered on the curve. We got lanes cut. I can shoot well out into those beans. And where he's filming from by the truck, there's 13 yards to the road, the field road. So this is a good. We're not ideal. We're not 20 plus feet up the tree, but we're saddle hunting. And I'm behind the tree right now, and now I'm not. That's the beauty of saddle hunting. If I was in a lock-on stand, I would have to be in such a way that I could not hide. I'd be on either side or on the front, but as it is, I can hide. So if I can stay still, which I can, this is going to be a good kill tree. I'm optimistic. I can see through the leaves both ways, so I can see if deer are coming without them seeing me. I'm covered up good. And then once they're going to get into where they can see me, if I come out from behind the tree, it's going to be too late. The beauty of saddle hunting, I love it. I love it. Only 3 sticks up. I'm probably 15 or 16 feet at the platform, but it's plenty. It's plenty in this setup. We're going to give it a shot. We might be here opening day. I don't know. We'll see. Listen, thank you for watching. I hope this tree selection experience has helped, and maybe you can help us. So if you can, leave a comment. Send a note. We'd love to hear from you. Please like the video, and we would love if you'd subscribe to the channel. I think we hit 740 subscribers this morning, which is it's pretty good. We're excited about it. We're working our way to 1,000, so help us. Subscribe, share it with your friends. Remember, always shoot straight and follow Jesus. Thanks for watching.